Oh boy. If you could already tell what just happened at the start of that then, it's an obvious sign we're going to be talking about buses. And it's something Stagecoach related. Hello everyone, NJH Jones here and welcome to something different. It's surprisingly not gameplay related. It's actually something happening in the real world. Recently, Stagecoach South released an update on what's going to happen with the routes this year, and it's going to be very interesting to say the least. Let's start off with the 18. The 18 will be getting more buses in the daytime and on Sundays. Clarence Pier will be the starting point of the 18, and the Circle or Palmerston Road South is no longer the stop, but it will call at St Jude's Church for Southsea shops. This is what is listed under the "Why are we making changes" part. An alright enhancement for the 18, in my opinion. We finally have the return of the 19, which is brilliant. It will replace part of the 21 between Anchorage Park and Lee Park. It will run every hour between Monday to Saturday daytime, but no Sunday service because lol. It will run via the Ocean Retail Park because I'm sure we were dying for that again. We were. And of course, Lee Park Bits and Bobs will do a loop in the Point 7 roundabout area via Middle Park Way, the Swallow, Dunsbury Way, Park Parade, and the good old Purbrook Way back to Point 7. And some journeys will be timed to Admiral Lord Nelson School Day times, and one bus in each direction will call at Portsmouth College, replacing the current 621, which is a shaming, but nothing ever lasts forever, I suppose. Pretty good enhancement for Portsmouth. I'm sure Portsmouth was in dire need for another new route, since the 25 was probably the last one we ever saw. This is what the 19's route will be. Lighter shaded parts will be the Admiral Lord Nelson School journeys. The other dark shaded parts is the usual route. The industrial estate was probably in dire need of this, and surprisingly, Portfield Road's bus stop name is going to be called Marazon Road, despite it being close to it. And a funny fact is that it's just next to the Portfield Road Royal Mail office. Cool. This is the reason why the 19 is returning, as due to worsening traffic conditions and congestion delays along the Eastern Road, the 21 will terminate as far as Anchorage Park. The 19 will keep the provision between Lee Park and Copner whilst creating links to the industrial estate and Ocean Retail Park. Customers in Westley will benefit from the faster direct 20 runs. What do I think of the return of the 19? I personally think it's going to be a great return, since there has been no talks about the 19 since 2017, when it was withdrawn. I'm sure the 19 will just fit at home with the Stagecoach routes again, just like the former First Solent routes that were then put into Stagecoach custody. The 20 is also getting a slight touch-up, with some early morning journeys and every 20-minute runs Monday to Saturday daytime, which is brilliant. And even Sunday buses will be added to the 20, which is brilliant. Oh, I've been dying to see Sunday services on the 20. And it's now been crowned as the fastest bus between Wesley and Lee Park. Interesting. And also, to improve punctuality, the 20 will no longer call at Havant Asda, which is a bit of a shame, but hey, just be thankful that the 39 will still serve the good old Superstore. What the hell was that? The reason why the 20 is getting a good old fix up is improving punctuality. The new earlier morning, later evening, and Sunday services will improve connections to the QA hospital for patients and staff, which I'm sure a lot of were needing. I mean, come on. We needed Sunday services, but yet Stagecoach did the silent treatment until now. Ooh. As mentioned earlier in the video, the 21 will be every 12 minutes Monday to Saturday daytime and every 20 minutes on Sundays. However, if you want to get further than Anchorage Park, you would want to use the new number 19, and then customers travelling to and from Westleigh will need to change to the aforementioned Fast 20, which I like the sound of where the number 20 is going. To avoid traffic-related problems on the Eastern Road, the 21 will only go as far as Anchorage Park. This will improve punctuality on the route, as well as to ensure buses are at the right place and at the right time. Kind of a shame that the 21 is being caped as far as Anchorage Park, but better than it to be still running somewhere than completely disappear off the route map at all. We also have a new route on the grid, which being the 22 between Warren Park and Havant. Basically, this is just part of the 23 that will split off, and it will be every 12 minutes Monday to Saturday daytime and every 15 on Sundays. Customers travelling from Lee Park towards Cosham, Portsmouth and Southsea will need to change buses to the 23 or the 700 at Havant's bus station. In Lee Park, customers travelling to Portsmouth and Gunwharf Quays will benefit from the faster and direct service 20. Late evening and overnight buses on the 22 and 23 are guaranteed to connect, which means that there will be no need to change buses, which I'm liking the look of. The 23 will become a mirrored version of the 21. However, the 23 will run every 10 minutes Monday to Saturday daytime and every 15 minutes on Sundays. As mentioned earlier on the section about the 22, late evening and overnight runners are guaranteed to connect, so there is no need to change buses, which is pretty good. To improve punctuality, the 23 will split into the 22 and 23 due to worsening traffic conditions. This will ensure that most buses and more will start on time from Havant bus station, and buses to Lee Park will not be delayed by congestion. As shown on the bottom of the text, the existing 24/7 service will remain with the 23 and will run across both the 22 and 23. I like to see how interesting this gets with Stagecoach South. Now it's time for my completely honest overall thoughts about the upcoming bus changes, just so I can make people alert. These changes will take place in April 2025, April 6th precisely. And as I said, now it's time for my overall thoughts. I'm actually quite glad that we're getting some changes to the buses in Portsmouth, with the new edition of the 19 and the 22. I'm actually quite looking forward to these changes of the routes. This looks to be an interesting one, and as I don't pretty much have anything more to say, I shall leave it here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to. I don't force you, as per the norm. It's up to your decision. Thank you very much for watching. The video has now ended, and normal content will resume soon. Thanks for watching.